Hi, this is Mrs. Duncan, and I'm going to walk you through the steps to create an MLA citation for a web article that you found out on a Google search. This is our English 101 library course guide. You can see the URL in the top left corner, and you can probably get to it through my Blackboard course, but you also see the sort of thumbnail there of the library. Then they'll have a link to LibGuides with an alphabetical list and English 101. This is used for many things, and in another video I've gone through how to get in and use one of the academic databases, specifically opposing viewpoints, to find a database article. But sometimes you have to find a web article. Now, databases provide the MLA citation for you, but the web articles do not. Now, it's not real obvious on this page, but if you look here under academic writing down here in the bottom left corner where it says MLA style OWL, OWL, that is the link that will take you to Purdue University and their style guide, but it has what we call a citation. I'm going to go ahead and take that out, a citation generator, and you just put the URL. It's already set up, it goes straight there, and we're talking about creating a citation for a web article. So I'm going to go to a web article that I have used, and let me go to the top there. And I did this with a Google search on soda taxes and obesity, a topic that I found in the Opposing Viewpoints database, and then wanted to find something out on the internet as well. And so I located this article. I skimmed through it and decided, yes, this is the one I wanted to use. Okay. And then if I'm going to use anything, I have to have an MLA citation. That's the rules for academic papers, or it's considered plagiarized. And we don't want that. So all we have to do is really just a few steps, and the main one here is go up to the top, and you see where I'm kind of doing like a copy paste of the web address, also called the URL. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going back to that Purdue OWL website that's linked to our guide and put it right here, copy paste it right there. And if I take one of my little buttons at the bottom, not backspace, but just my little arrow, you can see how the whole thing is in there. So that's the URL, and then I'm going to ask it to cite it for me. So it's going to double check first to say, is this the article that you mean? And of course, yes, it is. So I'm going to hit the button cite, and they're going, we're not certain we know the publisher or the sponsor, but this is the information that we have, and continue. And for some reason, they didn't pick up on the author's name. So I'm going to go back to the article, so my tab up, and I see Austin Price. So in this case, I'm going to have to fill that in for them. Austin Price. Okay. And then they still weren't too sure about the publisher. So, and anytime we're using something, we need to know where it came from, not just the web address. And Berkeley Public Health, this is their website. If I go down, I can be certain if I go all the way to the bottom, if it's a really reputable source, it's going to say, and this one is, oh, this is the University of California, Berkeley, their School of Public Health. This is their website that they're putting out. So I'm going to copy that and put that right, whoops, what page? I got the wrong page, into the publisher sponsor. Okay. And so that's going to give, sometimes you have to do that, sometimes you don't, but this is the information it needs. And instead of you figuring it out, then you just have them do it. See, it just took a few seconds. Now I had done this earlier, and sometimes they may ask you to watch a little ad, but it really doesn't take very long, maybe 30 seconds, and then you just click on done. There's a way, I'm not doing it on here, to create it. If you do this numerous times, you can just create a works cited page, but I just need this citation right here, and all I have to do is copy it. I don't need them to check my paper, and paste it onto my own Word document. Let me pull that up. Okay, and a works cited page gets that title, so I'm giving you the little short version of that. And you may need it somewhere else for the assignment. Get it back on the left, and I'm going to copy paste it there. Notice that it already came what's called hanging indented, which is awesome. Okay, but it didn't come double spaced. So I'm going to have to come up here to my little paragraph box and tell it, hey, you got to change that to double. Hit OK, and bingo, we're good. So that's mandatory. You have to have one, but you can see in just 5 minutes, and it would take you fewer steps once you know, you have the MLA citation for a web article that you found, and you have everything you need to include that in an academic paper.